The older you get, the faster time goes by. I think most of you watching this can probably attest to that. Now obviously time isn't really going faster, it's just your perception of time is changing as you get older. I mean, time is a made up concept anyways. We made up the units of measurement for time, but that's beside the point. You see, when you're young, right, you're just focused on having fun and the next time you're going to have fun. Whether that's going out for dinner, waiting for your favorite shows on Saturday mornings, hanging out with friends on the weekend, you're constantly looking forward to a period of time in the future. So the moments where you're just waiting and living for those fun moments become excruciatingly boring. Not even sure if excruciatingly is a word, but we'll just go with it. But the point is, when you're young, you're constantly looking forward to have fun and the next moment where you're going to have fun. And as you get older, naturally you have more responsibilities, more things to do, etc. Time becomes a lot more scarce, and because of that, you gotta manage your time better, time for fun starts slipping away a bit, and you're no longer just sitting on those boring moments and waiting for fun to come. You have goals, ambitions, dreams, whatever, right? And you have these Instagram highlight reels and motivational videos along with horseshit day in my life waking up at 5 AM every day nonsense. You hear things like grind doesn't stop, no days off, sleep is for the weak, or whatever people say. And videos of Gary Vee calling you lazy for 11 minutes straight because you take Saturdays off. I was actually watching one of his videos the other day and he asked an audience member how much he sleeps and the guy said 7 hours. And then he responded with sleep 6, which is the dumbest thing he could have said. And I'm sure I don't have to explain why. I mean, he makes some good points every now and then, but that was just coming from a place of this toxic mentality of hustling 24/7. He took pride in not taking a single Saturday off in his 20s and working 15 hours a day. I mean, first of all, no, you're lying your ass off. That's not even remotely possible. And second of all, even if that were true, nothing about that is redeeming or healthy. I'm not exactly breaking news when I say that burnout and mental health is a thing. So many people drive themselves crazy with that mentality and then wonder why they're depressed and tired all the time. Japan literally had a problem with people overworking and then becoming suicidal. Balance is necessary, and make sure you first have a good idea on where it is you want to go. I mean, listen, you can do whatever you want obviously, but just be real with yourself. People only feel this way because of other people. You look around you and it's like a race, seeing who gets to the top first, who becomes the most successful. And even for me, right, there was a short period of time where seeing other people partying and drinking on a Friday or Saturday night, even the thought of that made me salivate and want to grind even harder. Cause I thought to myself, yo, when they be going out, that's when I'll be going in, to get ahead. Until I realized I'm not in competition with anyone. The only person you should be in competition with is the version of you yesterday. So I dropped that toxic mentality. But yeah, now it's about who gets to subtly brag about their status, who becomes a millionaire, who owns a home first, etc. Everyone's always constantly gotta be on the go to quote unquote not fall behind. But it's like, fall behind who? You're not in a race. But I get it, it's so that you can one day go back to your lame ass high school reunions and try to flex on everyone. Like, haha, I'm doing better than you in life, to all the kids that wouldn't talk to you before. I think hustle culture became a thing because of social media and how it made everyone compare with each other. You're really looking around you, putting yourself in an imaginary race, thinking it'll make you feel good if you finish first. Whether you're a Wall Street billionaire or a homeless person living day to day, both of you have the same destination in life. I mean, we all do. All of our finish lines are the exact same. And that's either 6 feet under or turned into ashes in a box left in your future grandkids' basements. I had a bit too much. And that's not to be all nihilistic and be like, nothing even matters bro, we're all gonna die anyways. But it's to put more emphasis on the journey itself. As cliche as it really is the journey. It's why guys who have reached the quote unquote mountaintop for society's definition of success have all had similar stories of being chronically depressed and suicidal. Reaching that mountaintop only changes your set of problems. Now, can some set of problems be better than others? Generally speaking, maybe, but at the same time there are those at the top who've killed themselves and those with nothing who are happier than most. Problems are relative to your circumstances, so it's hard to say. I mean, listen, for me, again I say it a bunch of times, if you watch more than a few of my videos you kinda already know where I'm going. But just stay in your own lane, move accordingly to you and what you want and not worry about anyone else. And no, it's not easier said than done, it's really that simple. And hustle culture won't be a thing for you. Just work in alignment to what you want out of life. It's probably way more about working smarter more so than it is working harder anyways. As much as we want to glorify working hard and grinding 24/7, you can work as hard as you want. If you're in the wrong place, it's not going to get you anywhere. Especially nowadays where you have people selling pictures of their feet for thousands to a bunch of guys who are down bad. I think self-awareness is probably the most important because sometimes when you're in that mentality, you kind of become in denial about your mental and physical state, and then you feel the need to force through those physiological barriers because of burnout. What's that saying? Like awareness is the foundation for change and progression or something like that? I don't know, but relative to your self-awareness is knowing what's important to you and your intentions specific to what you want to prioritize. Most of the times I come up with a mental block or a negative state, instead of trying to force it through, I just go for a walk or a run or meditate or something like that. Really, sometimes the best thing to do is to stop trying, as weird as that sounds. Learning and understanding stillness is a power in itself. But this idea and this outward appearance to the rest of the world of grinding 24/7 and always doing something and always having a million things going on is so attractive to people. I mean, obviously you want to constantly work towards your goals and shit, and not be a Dorito eating, video game playing 30-year-old in your drawers in a basement just chilling all the time, obviously. But you know, moderation, balance, all that stuff. I feel like it really all just goes back to doing you and focusing on yourself. It's not everything, but generally speaking, it'll probably solve most of your problems. It's cause people are always looking at other people, always fixated on other people because of this era of social media. So your actions aren't predicated on you and what you want to do to live a fulfilling and purposeful life. Just listen to yourself, be aware of your current state, and be honest with yourself. Why are you chasing what you're chasing? Are certain things what you really want? How are you feeling? Are you burned out, or are you tired or mentally exhausted? Just be self-aware, focus on you, stop looking at others, and you're not in competition with anyone other than the previous version of yourself. And you're not racing with anyone. And yeah, just do you. Anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like, comment, or sub. And with that said, make sure you guys stay true. Talk to you guys real soon. Peace.